a career path. They made me feel valuable. I've never felt valuable to anybody in my life. And they said, "You're with us. You're with us, bro. You're one of us, and we got you, bro. You're part of the team." And now it's like, "Oh, okay, cool. So you wanna have your own friends and your own life, and you wanna have your own platform, and you wanna go live on your own page, and you wanna say hey to your own followers. You got to get the fuck out. Yeah, we're gonna get you a Uber to a fucking random McDonald's in Simi Valley, and you know you can't figure it out. You know that people are going to dox you as soon as you tell people, "Hey, I'm stuck somewhere," and your ass is going to end up in a crazy situation. So you might as well just stay here. We promised you that we'll get you a bus ticket safely back home, but nah, fuck that. You don't want to keep making us money on TikTok Live and bringing us clients and shit like that. Then go figure it the fuck out in big old California, big old dangerous ass California, friendly ass. Let's see if your friendly ass pops up somewhere nicer than this. Probably not.
You know why I kind of get you? Because I went to Graceland to visit, and you know that. And when I met him, as in Patrick, they came out with all these cameras, Nick. Mm-hmm. They made me feel like I was the rock star of the year. Mm-hmm. So I get where you're coming from. They're very warm, but then you start feeling it's like they're building their own pedestal. They're not building you. They're building themselves on a pedestal. And then you end up going, well, I want to compete with that. And then you start trying to, and you're already there though. And you're just letting them bring you down because they lift themselves up. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just hard to explain. But I was there for all of 20, maybe 30 minutes, it felt like. And I was like, I'm out of here.
I like how you moved yourself. I like how you was already on game with everything. Dude, go look at fucking Check the Stars Graceland video, bro. And just look. He's slick as fuck. Boy, he's slick and smart.
That boy said, Pat said, so why'd you want to come here? I said, I wanted to see if you're a piece of shit for myself. I didn't hold back. On soul. But I just don't agree with how people were done, bro. I believe that they could save a lot of people's lives, and they have. But, like, really, we can only save our own, bro. It takes our action to actually go forward. Nick wants to help. He gonna get the help. Another man can't make you sober. I'm sorry. That's how they like to portray it. Like, they made you sober. They ain't make nobody sober. They still working on their own.
Didn't I pass the drug test when I got there, bro? Remember that?
Yeah, I do, actually.
So it was all for views. The only way it was because I was homeless, bro.
No, you felt cornered, bro. You had nothing. You had an audience. You and your audience.
And so now, okay, little town, South Carolina, upstate, where I'm at right now, at home. These people don't understand social media and the power and the potential the good that can come out of this. All they see is they really look at it like, oh, Nick just loves attention. And he just won't leave it. They don't understand.
Bro. But you do love attention. So do I. There's nothing wrong with that.
But they don't understand that it's a legitimate business. They don't understand.
There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not hurting nobody passively or directly, doesn't matter. That's how I feel about it. If me and you want to argue and be, little whatever, that's our problem. You see what I'm saying? I'm not here to disrespect you. Now, if I foreplay it and I'm like, yo, Nick, let's get some views. That's different. But I'm not going to sit here and shame you or tell you how you should have done it. But you made your mistake, so have I. We both fucked up. We trusted people we shouldn't have. Oh, well. Now, you're hurt, pissed off, bothered, don't know where you're going, and you're trying to make the best of what you got left. That's what pisses me off watching you. Because as a viewer, bro, because I'm not always a viewer, but as a viewer,
you're my friend. You're my friend now, bro.
I do befriend you.
I'm gonna start showing that more because you've been a friend to me, and I haven't really been able to be a friend to you because
that's okay, Nick. It's okay. It's okay, Nick. You don't owe me.
I knew you was real, and I knew you would understand by the time I was able to feel safe and come out of my shell and talk.
You told me many times to wait. You told me many times to wait, and I would get upset with you. I'm like, the fuck is your problem? But it's because I'm very assertive. I'm like, bro, I don't got nothing to hide. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do like you. I think you're funny. And I think you're trying to build your platform, but people don't understand it. So just keep doing what you're doing and show through example. And I had your problem. I got hyper fixated. That means I just looked at the problem and I always spoke about the problem. But if you keep speaking about the problem, we're bringing light and attention to a problem. Fuck that.
Because we're looking for a solution.
The solution's within you. Stop giving them any more promotion. Because
Yes.
then people are gonna go wonder, does it work? Does it not work? Fuck them.
Yeah.
You're past that. Let's talk about where you're at, what you plan on doing, how you're exercising, whatever, you know?
I'm in a place now that is not going to cost me $5,000 a month. And it's not going to, you know what I have to do for my recovery? I have to not use minor mood altering substances, right? First and foremost, that's stamped. There's zero tolerance. Okay, so got that out the way. Now let's go get gainful employment. Okay, that's mandatory. That's stamped. You got to have that within the first couple of weeks, or you're getting kicked out. Okay, then after that, you got to go to a meeting every day, right? At least 5 meetings a week. Okay, then after that, for the first 30 days, you have a curfew. Then after that, bro, you're pretty much a free man as long as you're not using drugs. I could go meet a woman. I could go start a business. I could go do anything. I could go hop on a plane and come hang out with you in your city, and we could go collect all kinds of new friends and adventures and go film content as long as my ass is not on drugs, as long as these program fees are paid, as long as the rules are being followed, then we have a brand new freedom adventure to be had. So I thought that's what I was doing there. Okay, so it's not costing me thousands to rebuild my life, and it probably shouldn't cost you thousands to rebuild yours. But the insurance scheme that is recovery, you have to understand, you have to do a little bit more searching. A little bit more searching. Just because it looks shiny and it's got all the pretty amenities doesn't mean that it's the main thing that you need to get sober, bro. People get sober in a fucking jail cell.
Yep.
You just really what it is. I would rather be in a double wide trailer working construction for $10 an hour around some guys that are happy being sober.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. You know what you need. You need structure. You're looking for a family because you don't have that, and I respect it because you're alone. I actually feel for you, gang, because I know you need someone you really have like as a friend that you know 100% loves you and cares about you. I know that. I know that, bro. I see it in your eyes. That's why you trusted Pat like a brother. That's why you try to trust the Jose kid. You just feel lonely. Loneliness is one of the worst things ever to feel, bro.
I'm looking for the words, man. I'm looking for the words, man. I wrote words, bro. I did it, man. I did everything those people asked me to do. I made the videos. I wrote the tens of thousands of words. Here's one page. Here's another page. Quietly, you're not allowed to talk to nobody while they film you. While they go out on vacation in Caicos, Morocco, fucking Italy, New York, fucking everywhere. They went on vacation every goddamn where while my ass is writing these fucking words. Itty bitty little fucking words. They going out to eat $350 steaks. That's why it costs $5,000 a month. You have to understand it's all being funded. It's not being funded by him. It's being funded by his parents. Come on.
It's deeper than parents because you have other things that are involved. There's other people that invest in this kind of stuff. But don't bring.
Man,
Yo.
I just, my whole thing is, man, is I would never have anything bad to say as if he told the truth. He told the truth to you, to the viewers, to the subscribers. Nick is with us. He is our boy now. We are going to do social media together, and you guys aren't going to be able to bother him anymore because he's with us. He's our boy, and we know how social media works, and we're going to get this bread together.
It was new. I don't know if you know this, but he was new. That was his first time ever breaking 1,000 views was with you.
He bought his followers, bro.
I know that. A lot of them, yes.
I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Because you can look at my pages, bro. You are literate, bro. Hey, go find even one shred of evidence. Go find one shred of evidence that I've ever had to be like, damn, views are low today. Any of my pages. You know what I'm saying? Every last video that I've ever posted on TikTok, ever, from now on, 10K. 10K views. It might have 5 likes, but 10K views. Motherfuckers are nosy. Why does that man have 1 million followers and getting 300, 400, 500 fucking views, bro? I'm fucking so stupid, bro. I wanted to be loved and I wanted to be a family and all these friendship bullshit is so bad that I really didn't listen to y'all, man. And I'm sorry. I should have listened to y'all, man. I wanted to see. I was like, nah, man, y'all trolling. This shit looks cool, bro. He's helping people. Why is he helping me? But, bro, my ass needs to stop looking for the best in people and start thinking with my reality-based brain, bro. What reason does this man have to take me all the way across the country to help me? It's not because he's just this great, awesome person. Right?
Guys, you guys are talking a lot of shit, but you don't understand. I can see the trauma the motherfucker went through, bro. That's what y'all don't get. These are missed opportunities and money that went into other people's hands. Did he get help? Sure. Was it the best structure? I don't think so. I think they kind of lied to him to make him feel like a little bro and then alienated when it came to being a family member. It don't make no sense.
I've been doing rehab-style living and all these programs for over a decade, so I was they didn't know that. So when I told them that when I got there, they basically were like, Nicholas, promise you, if you just go through this structure and make it look good, try, it's going to pay off. And they meant that. They meant that. It paid off for them. It paid off for them because I know how to do these places. I know how to get up and go do the hard programs because I've been in trouble my whole life. I just got off parole. I just got off being in trouble. I just graduated a program, one of the hardest programs in the upstate. I graduated Solutions Recovery Center. No, I don't have a ring, but I do have my certificate. Okay? They don't want to let you come back. It's all because of social media. It is what it is. But I graduated that motherfucking program, and that's something for me to be proud of. You telling me I couldn't go and just write some damn words and bounce around on TikTok Live and shit? And that was too hard for me? And I graduated a damn work camp, bro. That's how I got my stripes. That's how I got my platform, was in a work camp in the upstate. Everybody in the upstate knows about this place, bro. So you telling me I couldn't go to sweet-ass Agoura Hills and write some words and goddamn chill with my new outfits and my haircut and all these women throwing themselves at me on Instagram? Bro, there must have been some fuck shit going on there. Must have been some shit. My mental health must have been suffering because of it, bro. If you know me from my hometown and you're watching me from my hometown, I love you. And I've always been the sweet, I love you and I want to be your friend person. Well,
I just want to say to the viewers that can't understand him, you have to understand he is a human being. And if we're going to be any types of a good person, quote unquote, uplift this man and stop looking for every flaw that you can in him, because that ain't going to help you or him or I. I'm just being real. The kid ain't hurting nobody. He's just speaking his experience, and all y'all are doing is saying he ain't changing, and it doesn't help him. If anything, be like, I see you trying, anything to motivate. You don't tell, it's like parenting 101. You don't tell a kid, you suck at baseball. You want to say, yo, you did great. Even if he sucks, like, don't tell him he sucks. I'm just being for real. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just kind of.
Wrong. You're right. Because if you're telling the kid he sucks, then damn, my dad thinks I suck at baseball. Why should I even fucking try?
Try. Yep.
As a matter of fact, I don't even like baseball no more.
I'm not enabling him. Y'all don't get what I'm saying. Let him find his own route. Y'all forcing this man to have to be something that he's working on. You can't expect it to be exactly how y'all want it, right when you want it.
They were ready for me to be the healed up, healthy, perfect person, and I hadn't even had the opportunity to start working on it yet. They're ready for me to be all good and healed up again.
As long as you
been good in the first place, y'all. You know? I'm trying to figure out. How old are you, Check?
37.
Wow. You look young, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
I could tell you was older than me.
Yeah, gang. What are you, like, 27?
Are you serious?
How old are you?
I got a filter on, man. Thank you. I got a filter on. I'm 32.
Oh, shit. Okay. My fault.
Hey, bro. Am I wrong to ask Patrick Rich for $5K today?
It depends how you do it, but no, you're not wrong.
Let me ask you. Let me throw this in to sweeten it up. Remember, I went to the other place in Simi Valley, and you was like, Nick, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Because I know your ass is still at Graceland. Because really, motherfuckers was trying to not let it get out that I left. Really, that's what it is. They didn't want people to really know that my ass was serious. They wanted it to be a skit. I believe that Graceland is the people that sent phone calls to Sober Simi Valley Place to get my ass kicked out. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I believe it. I think it was chat. I think it was the Graceland, believe it or not. So I get kicked out of the new place, and you and me was chatting in the DM, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to keep people off my trail.
So when I went to Cali, you really weren't there?
Swear to God, I would never lie to you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Nick. I thought you was hiding upstairs, bro.
Swear to God, that was real, bro. That was not scripted. That shit was not fucking. I was scared to death, hiding in a fucking Simi Valley halfway house, trying to get people off my trail, trying to find somewhere safe to go. Motherfuckers hit me up left and right. We know your ass. We gonna find your ass. We gonna find your ass. Don't worry.
You was with the dude with the glasses, right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Talking about the old man.
No, you was with another dude. Freak. Because Patrick didn't even know where you were.
But you know Cole, right?
Mason.
Mason took me. Yeah. Mason took me. He was on live making fun of Jessica Diamond and making fun of. He was saying all that homophobic stuff, dressing up like a woman, and you was getting ready to come over to Graceland, and he was like, He was in character. He was manic as fuck, and I was like, okay, cool. He's got chat distracted. Mason, let's go get somewhere safe, and please, Mason, here's some money. Don't tell a soul where the hell I'm.
You ain't shit. You used me as a distraction. Yo, that's funny as fuck.
I wanted to get up with you though, bro. I wanted to get up with you, bro, but I ain't got no whip. I ain't got no car, bro. If I get put out somewhere, my ass outside. What if some crash dummy pull up on me for some views?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no.
Fucking like I ain't got nothing to be scared of. A crash dummy will pull up on your ass for some views, bro. You know what I'm saying? And start filming or send you or whatever. Look at what they do to Joshua Block. That's what they want to turn me into. They want to turn me into the next Joshua Block, y'all. So
I can see that.
You know, if they'll do it to a kid who is struggling with alcoholism and autism, he's got autism. If they'll do it to a kid with autism, yes, Joshua is a grown man. Yes, he, he still is a human being that has to have at least some sort of accountability. We can't just say, go do anything you want to do, Josh, because you have autism. Go drink. Go bother people in public. That's not what we're doing. But you have to acknowledge that people feed him more alcohol and be his friend for a couple minutes and make him feel like he's safe, and then they start poking. All right, get him. Come on. Joshua, fries in the bag. Joshua, fries in the bag. Joshua, fries in the bag. And he freaks out.
You're actually very right.
Come on, man.
You're actually very right.
People want to do me, you know? And only I can let me. So if I come on here and I show you guys this grown man that I really love, then maybe you'll be less inclined to hit me with the Joshua Block treatment. That's all. I'm just trying to show you how I got me confused. I'm not a Daniel Larson. I'm not a Lisa Richards. I'm not a Joshua Block.
Do you feel like you're being poked at?
Not right now.
Okay.
I think I feel safe with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good people.
No, he is animated. So what? That's what I like about bro. He got to be entertaining. If not, we don't got no. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motion going on without that. I like it.
My name's Nick. Yes, Nick sounds great.
My life sucks. What do you want from him, man? You want him to be sitting here miserable as hell? Like, God, at least he can put a smile on his face.
By the way, I want to say that my life does not suck. I've had one of the most fun adventures in life, bro. I keep meeting these people, man. I want to get back to the adventure, bro. I want to get back to the good vibes, man. There's a couple of substances that came into my life that kept leading me towards all the bad vibes. I got rid of all that. So now I got to use my real brain to make eye contact with you, man to man or man to woman, and say, hey, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, let's go do that. Bro, I used to go out and fucking, bro, even before all this TikTok clout, I'm working at the chicken farm and I meet a woman on Facebook and she's like, yo, we got some fucking tents and a trailer out in the woods in Williamston, South Carolina. And I don't know if you've ever tripped before, but I know you're sober, but I don't think this is going to lead you down a bad path. And she fed me like these 4 gummy things. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're like itty bitty little things. They're like little gummies. They're like blue with little gold flakes in them. And we was just out in the woods, and we was just like free, bro. And she was like spitting fire, bro. And it was all these cool people just being cool to each other for the sake of being cool to each other, bro. And yeah, so like, man, and like the next day I just went to work and said, hope everybody has a safe day today on Facebook. My life used to be a fucking adventure, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we just hung out in the damn tent all night long, and she's still my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's those people at?
Yeah, but that could lead you to a bad path, homie. It is.
I'm not gonna do this stuff no more, but I'm just saying,
Okay.
Shit used to be cool.
Yeah, no, I respect it. When we were young, a lot of shit was cool, you know, but I don't know, bro. He never stops. But y'all don't get it. Let him be entertaining. He's talking to y'all.
Hey, handle chat, man. Get them.
Yo, I'm just saying, the man sharing his life experiences with you, talking to y'all, and y'all get mad. I don't understand it. I don't. Let's just start with you talk. Sorry, need some good. I'm just chatting with bro. If it's not entertaining to you, then why are you watching? That's what I don't get. He's not talking nothing bad. He ain't hurting nobody. What is he doing? Can y'all tell me in the chat what he's doing wrong? I would love to know. We have heard it 100 times. Can you just tell him he's muffled? I'll tell him he's muffled. Who has he done wrong? Lately, what has he done wrong? I know this is a heavy subject, but I would like to know. I don't watch everything all the time. So if you guys can tell me something, I would like to know.
All right, I'm about to open the floodgates. It's subscribers only right now, but I'm about to open it up and see what happens.
Oh, shit.
All right, prepare yourself, mods. Let's get it lit. Let's get it lit. Come on, y'all. We're going to run battles in a little bit, but I'm hanging out with my friend first and foremost because, honestly, I owe him that.
You don't owe me nothing, but I appreciate you.
Bro, you've been really looking out for me. I've seen all the screen recordings, man. You've been a good dude, bro. That's why he won't talk to you.
I know.
And then look how he deflects. Look how he deflects. He says, I don't even run this place. Madison runs this place. Anytime you ask a question that he know he's in trouble for.
Yeah, but yeah, she can't even run her own sobriety, so I don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? Who told you that this is you are the one that said this is my place. I'm responsible for this place and every human being in it. Send your humans here. Wait, oh, well, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm not really,
Yeah, I'm not really the one. I'm never here. I don't run this. I'm with my wife and my kids. You know, I have a family. It has, what? He's super dad when there's a problem, you heard?
When there's a potential for when there's a liability in the air that...
Pick up your phone. Pick up your phone. It's muffled. Your phone.
Super dad. Yes.
There it is.
Super dad.
Yeah. If there's a problem, he's super dad. That's how he deflects it, y'all. You know that?
I was at home with my wife and kids when that happened. I don't know. You know, I got a 1-year-old.
No, I'm a new father. I got to take care of my kids. Bro, we know that. We all know that. But you still got responsibilities as the boss man, okay?
Stream for 11 and a half hours. Get Blue to get me a drink. Go hang out with the kid for 40 minutes. Come back, stream for 13 more hours. I'm doing a deal, y'all. Come on.
Wow.
Somebody said they're willing to give me free counseling. That's not fair to TikTok because I've been getting free counseling for the past 5 years. This is my therapist right here.
One of 150,000. You heard? Shit.
We ain't falling for that scam, bro. We got each other now. Okay. That's really it. TikTok done got a lot of businesses, a lot of shit has done been exposed for a scam now. Really, all we need is each other, bro. That us.
I assure you, you're very right. TikTok has enabled us to find out the bullshit we live in. To be real, to be really real with you, this shit is way bigger than Graceland, way bigger than you, way bigger than me. At the end of the day, bro, we fucked up in this place.
Life itself is a big bro. Graceland is just a good. Graceland is a microcosm. It's a miniature version, right? It's a miniaturized version of what society is. You know what I mean? They have a democratically run little thing, but look at who's at the top.
Yeah.
The president gets in trouble. When the president gets in trouble, all of a sudden the president,
he's nowhere to be found.
Congress. That's Senate.
That's the Senate's problem.
CIA and the FBI. That's Jose and fucking wait. That was fucking Zach. And
Whoa. I'm sorry, but it's real. What he's saying is so real. Y'all watched it. Y'all watched it.
Basically, big government came in and said, "Hey, we're gonna help homeless people."
I have a question. Did anybody in that house?
No, this is great. Real quick, look, hey, big government showed. Look, you guys, the viewers in America, big government. Patrick Ridge said, "Oh, there's a homeless person that needs some help. Okay, we got him. We're gonna bring him over here to our country, and you guys just send what you can send, and we're gonna take care of him. And then guess what? All the money went towards big government, and the young man was still homeless.
That's crazy.
And big government's blaming the young man, and the young man ain't even on drugs. But
I know you don't side with this, but I'm gonna be real. If I gave up my platform to go to Graceland, hypothetically speaking, and it made them, let's say, 20,000, I would think that they would throw me a little 10-piece chicken nugget, at least, and be like, "Hey, bro, I got you an apartment for 6 months. Figure it out." I don't know.
Ooh. We got you 1 month. Your first month and last month, and deposit rent. And you got to get your own furniture, and you got to figure out your own shit, bro. We gonna keep all this bread, but you are one of us now. You can come over and be one of us and make content and all this shit, and you just figure out your apartment. You just don't need to be homeless no more, bro. You got this. You got plenty of views and followers and subscribers and shit. Just don't be homeless. We could at least make sure you're not homeless. No, you don't want to do exactly what the fuck we tell you and say exactly what the fuck you say, even though we made all this money off of you, and you haven't even been here long enough to owe us $15,000. You haven't even been here long enough to owe us $10K. You've been paying You've been paying your own groceries. You've been paying your own gasoline. You've been paying your own phone bill. They didn't pay nothing for me. I paid for the glasses. I had to pay gas money to go to every appointment that Mason took me to. They was auctioning off memorabilia in my fucking name to subscribers for hundreds of dollars, getting you guys to donate pizzas, all kinds of shit, man. Getting you guys to take them shopping and shit, bro. Selling y'all's Polaroids and shit like they was fucking celebrities, bro. Come on, like they was TMZ, bro. So anyways,
wow.
I come back for 9 days and they say that's $2K. So all the money they charged me again. They connected their credit cards to my TikTok, PayPal, and downloaded the fucking payment, all the coins to their fucking bank account, bro. And then took all my cash. The reason why I made the video saying I can't say that Patrick Ridge stole a bunch of money from me is because I told him I was going to tell every fucking body he stole my money if he didn't send me my cash right now, bro. The $560 over the $2K that he took out of my TikTok. He took $2K out of my TikTok and then $600 in cash.
Y'all, to the people that are saying it's called rent, they told us to live for free, so I don't know how that makes any sense. Free scholarship.
Free scholarship. for a year.
I remember that.
How do I have to pay money to be there? If y'all made all that bread, I've only been there 60, 90 days. And you telling me now I got to go pay $2,000 a month to come home and write words and make TikToks for y'all, and I can't make my own fucking TikToks? That's what the fuck happened. I got the receipts.
Yeah.
Where's my other phone?
I understand he left, but they did say he's more than welcome to come back anytime. Y'all got to remember the fine print. I listen to everything, bro. He's actually not lying. Y'all just don't want to hear it.
I got all the.
Whether he left or they kicked him out, that's irrelevant. He came back. They make you feel like you're always welcome, and they make you feel like you would forever be welcome no matter what.
Yep. All right. So here's between me and Patrick Ridge. Text messages. All right. Watch this. I'm about to go right before this is when I was still in the house. All right, hold on. Patrick Ridge, when I got to Graceland, before I had any reason to want to leave, before I had any reason to want to leave Graceland, when I was still thinking, oh, this is amazing, my life is going to be the best it's ever been, he offered me to pay me to graduate his program. To graduate. Not, you need to pay us to be here. We will pay you to do TikTok in our house and graduate our program. I said, Patrick, I just want to work in the field. I just want to be a person who works in treatment centers. Because I've been in treatment my whole life, trying to get on my feet and get clean and do something with my life. Nobody is going to know what a new person coming into a treatment center is going through more than me. So I just want to be able to work in the field, man, and be able to help people that are sick and suffering in recovery, bro. And he's like, man, you're going to work with us. You're going to be a brand ambassador for Learning to Live. We're going to be a team. I'll pay you to graduate Graceland, as a matter of fact. All right, I'm going all the way back to my very first text with Pat.
You want to run a match while we talking shit?
Come on.
All right.
I ain't been doing no battles, bro. I've been trying to show the supportive people on TikTok, dog, that I'm not a scam.
You know you're not the scam. You know you got scammed. I'm gonna be real.
I want my followers to be involved in it. I don't want them, because they are trying to fill my head with hope. Come back to Graceland. We got you, bro. You're gonna have your phone back immediately. We're sorry. Come back. They're trying to get me to come back to Graceland now. Where? And we need to have a conversation about this bread, because they would love to have me there right now. I just had a video chat with Doug and Patrick. You know, you only got to go 2 weeks without your phone this time. You know, things are different around here. We'd love to have you back. I said, well, how much money did you make off of that? Because I'm homeless. And he's like, well, I only made about $4,000.
That's impossible.
Well, we're about to prove it right now, brother. We are.
But I know that's not true.
Yeah, we're about to prove it, bro, because here's the thing. I have a video that was sent to me from a reputable source. I'm about to unblock somebody right now. Okay? Evil Teapot.
I love Evil Teapot. She hit you up?
Yeah, she hit me up, man.
That's a good person right there. Not gonna lie.
How much did Pat actually make off TikTok when Nick arrived in the first couple of months? It's right here, y'all.
Hi, Nick. I think that you're an awesome person, Pat. Yeah, but you think I would ever have any reason why? Are you live? Why would I ever lie to you, bro? If anything, I'm embarrassed that I've only made $4,000 because
What?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna flip the camera. Hold on, y'all. All right, so he said last night he only made $4,000. He told all you guys are the reason why he makes money. You guys believing him and trusting him is the reason why he makes money. And he told you guys, the people paying him, that he's only made $4,000 since November because of Nicholas. Okay, on TikTok. All right.
That doesn't even make sense, bro.
All right, now look. Now hold on, y'all.
Nick didn't make him the money, but you gotta understand, Patrick didn't have that platform until Nick was used as the cattle. You get what I'm saying?
That's it.
Without Nick being the pawn, there would have never been a game.
A awesome person, Pat. Yeah, but you think I would ever have any reason? Are you live? Why would I ever lie to you, bro? If anything, I'm embarrassed that I've only made $4,000 because
Why would you be embarrassed of making money off of someone you're trying to help, though? Clock.
Batman, chill out. 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 Yeah. Batman, chill out. Batman, chill out. Yeah. You pussy fat in your shot. Are you dealing with your boss? Yeah. Make your come first. Could I never take a lot? Yeah. Like a ball pump up the pussy fast. Skin out the pussy for me. Fucking. Yeah, you make it cocky brad. Original girl. Some of them are in a calf.
And if you hear me, so then go to the back, go to the knees, baby, shake it to the max. If you do these 10, I'll be based to the max. Please just
33,475 right there.
I know that, though. They had like
Hold
1,000
on.
subs
Here
at
we go.
one point.
Hold on. Here we go. Plus the $2,000 they made me pay for the 9 days I was there.
But you actually paid that. Oh, they took it out of your
Yeah, they forced me to take it. They wouldn't let me leave the house. They forced me to do it, bro. They forced it out of me. 42,000. So $44,741. 44,000.
estimate.
44,000. That's $10,000 a month.
That's a 50 ball. That's an estimate. That's 50 ball. That's 50,000.
And I'm homeless. I learned how to lose. So if that's what you're sending your children, your family member, your loved one,
I get it.
they are getting drained. All insurance money, all everything. If they got a platform, oh, it's a wrap. They're not allowed to do anything on their own platform no more. They're only allowed to make content for Learning to Lose, Patrick Ridge, and Graceland. That's it. No, I promise you, they're not going to be able to stream, post, nothing. If those people are going to have 100% control over every last aspect of that young person's life, and if that person isn't willing to submit and surrender to those fucking guidelines presented by the sick and suffering alcoholic that runs the place, then guess what? They can go be homeless, and they're probably not going to call you when they get kicked out. They're probably not going to call you, the parent, when they get kicked out. They didn't call my mom when they tried to send me on an Uber. They gave me 1 hour to pack my shit. Tried to send me.
You ain't signed no paperwork, did you?
They gonna make you sign paperwork as soon as you get there.
Did you?
What do you mean?
Did you sign paperwork?
Well,
Nick, just chill out, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Look. You said it best. Dude, you had to learn to lose. This time, you're gonna have to take that to the chin, bro.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude to you or it's come off wrong. But I thought about it, and that's why they think they're getting off, because they already did. They won already, bro.
I don't think so.
The problem is that you're still trying to fight back, gang. You have to learn to lose and let it go. Like, I don't mean to sound like this. Like,